Hi, I'm Carmen Chammas. I'm your astrologer. Today I will talk about Friday, the 7th of March. Today the moon is in Gemini. It stays in Gemini till 4:30 p.m. Universal Time, Greenwich Mean Time. After that, it moves to Cancer. So this means that basically, while the moon is in Gemini, you're very favorable. If your sign is very favorable, if you're Gemini, if you're Libra, if you're Aquarius, when the moon moves to Cancer in the afternoon, or maybe early afternoon, depending where you're watching me from, the everything changes and becomes very favorable if you're Cancer, Pisces, if you're Scorpio. So how's it going to be for all signs, knowing that all of Saturday and all of Sunday the moon will be in Cancer? So please plan accordingly. Aries, it is a nice day, but you have to know that there's a big difference between the effects of the moon in Gemini and the moon in Cancer. It will be active during the Gemini moon, and it will become a little bit kind of emotional, a little bit kind of maybe inefficient, or maybe you need to to tweak it a little bit while the moon is in Cancer. So pay attention to this piece of information. Taurus, it is a beautiful day. Whether the moon is in Cancer or in Gemini, everything should be fine. Things should turn out to be quite easy. You have the agility, you have the quick reflexes, so you should worry about nothing. Just make sure that everything is in order and everything is on time. Gemini, the moon in your sign definitely is a great factor in making everything coming to completion or moving in a beautiful way. So this is going to be a beautiful Friday, beautiful Saturday, beautiful Sunday after all. Cancer, nothing will come to completion while the moon is in Gemini. Things will stall, things will be kind of cool and maybe cold, But when the moon moves to your sign, that would be at 4:30 p.m. Universal Time, everything starts to move. Everything starts to move. Even you start getting those calls, even those calls that you don't want. Okay, so everything starts kind of, ringing. Okay, so ringing, whether messages, your phone call, your emails, everything starts moving, and this is great. And this is when you start a new lunar page, which is going to be supposedly astrologically one of the best. Okay, let's move now to Leo. Leo, make sure that you don't leave till the afternoon or the evening. That is the moon in Cancer. Don't leave till that time. Anything important, anything complicated, try to wrap things up before the moon moves to Cancer in order to enjoy a quiet, problem-free weekend. Okay, the moon in Cancer will slow things, and maybe the moon in Cancer will disappoint you, or maybe will frustrate you. Maybe it's not the moon, some effect, something that may not be to your agreement, to your satisfaction. So pay attention. Moving to Virgo, I love this day. It turns out to be, at the end of the day, it seems to be better, easier, smoother. I know it was not easy on Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday will be a bit complicated. So take things easy, because it will not stay like that. Things will, this moon in Cancer will pave the way to a safe shore. Libra, things are okay when the moon is in Cancer, but they are super great while the moon is in Gemini. So you have till 4:30 p.m. Universal Time, Greenwich Mean Time, to get those issues sorted out, those calls, those visits, those payments, in order to wrap the week up, and then you will start to enjoy a calm or problem-free long week, okay, long weekend. So don't leave complicated issues for the evening or for Saturday or Sunday. Scorpio, you're in for a beautiful surprise, beautiful time. When the moon reaches Cancer, you'll be You will be, maybe you'll get some great news at that moment. That will be 4:30 p.m. Universal Time. But just in case you don't get it, everything will be super perfect, astrologically speaking. It will be time to make it up to your family, to your loved ones. It will be time to relax. It will be time to show your best qualities, whether you're doing things or doing nothing. Any activity or no activity at all would be great. You know, everything will be perfect. Sagittarius, I know that the moon in Gemini is not helpful. I know that the moon in Gemini is complicated. Along with the sun in Pisces, nothing's helping. So things were not easy on Thursday, Wednesday, and today, Friday. You need to be cautious and careful. Things kind of slow down. This vibe will slow down, and things seem to clear up, and you will be fine for the rest of the weekend, starting 4:30 p.m. Universal Time. Let's move now to Capricorn. Capricorn, if you really need or want to have a super calm and easy and smooth weekend, you definitely need to be ready for everything. Everything is fine, everything is wrapped up, everything is done with by 4:30 p.m. Universal Time. After that, with the moon in Cancer, things may trigger some kind of a reaction from you, and you don't want that, because you decided to have a beautiful super weekend starting Friday night. So you have to make sure that you're under control, that everything is under control no matter what. Aquarius, definitely the moon in Gemini will help pave the way for a beautiful, gorgeous weekend. At 4:30 p.m. Universal Time, the Gemini moon says goodbye, and a water moon takes place. So there's a kind of a watery kind of influence around, not only you, everyone. So there's a kind of a sentimentality around. So I know that you're not a sentimental sign, so maybe you need to give in a little bit. Your kids are, you know, like they're trying to move on, and they want you to pamper them and do this and do that. So whatever it is, try to flow with it. Pisces is the sign that will have a great time, astrologically speaking, when the moon moves to Cancer. Before that, things may be a little bit kind of bumpy, a little bit, but then you will sort them out, knowing that everything will be more than perfect, starting 4:30 p.m. Universal Time. So make sure that everything will be, it's like having a birthday party, or you're invited to the most beautiful party you've been dreaming of. So everything will fall into place, and you will be shining, believe me. Let's wrap it up with born on the 7th of March. This should be a very interesting year, very rewarding, very surprising. It seems that there's a lot of beautiful influence during this year, like whether it's on the academical level or professional level or social level or personal level. Things are quite promising, especially on the personal level. Around summer 2025, you may be in for some big positive changes. Beautiful year. Wishing you all the best. See you tomorrow. Enjoy. Bye bye.